Well, good morning, Rotarians. Thank you for joining us. This club meeting is called to order. Shortly, I'll be sharing the screen and leading us through another fun presentation to direct the conversation. Periodically, I'll bring that screen share down so we can see each other's beautiful and friendly faces and have more dialogue. Family and friends are always welcome to attend our club meetings, so don't hesitate to invite someone like maybe your personal trainer. So to pay them back for all the standing lunges that they made you do, I can find them once they join the club. Feel free to speak out as you would in an in-person meeting, but if you're not using your microphone, be sure to put yourself on mute, or maybe I'll do it at the cost of a club fine. Welcome everybody to the Fortuna Sunrise Rotary Club meeting for February 10th, 2021, and that is volume 32 of my presidential year. We have an amazing Rotary Club, and I'm so thankful to be a part of it. Let's see, and at that moment in time, we'll introduce guests. Today we've got Jim O'Grady. Give it up for Jim. Thanks for joining us, Jim. All right, and it looks like we've got a whole bunch of our normal outstanding Rotarians in this club. Killer. Thanks for being here. So typically at this point in time, we'd be doing a flag salute, but having attended a couple of Zoom meetings where they did the flag salute, it's pretty out of sync. So why not a little bit of an American history lesson? Today I'm kind of do a musical theme. It was on this day, 1942, Glenn Miller wins a gold disc for the single Chattanooga Choo Choo, and he was the first person to win this award. 1958, Elvis Presley's ballad Don't reached #1 on the music charts, and this was his 9 #1 hits since he had produced Heartbreak Hotel. In all, Elvis had recorded a total of 17 #1 hits. And born on this day, February 10th, Roberta Flack, February of 1937, Black Mountain, North Carolina in the United States. She was best known as an American female singer, songwriter who had a number of hits, including one of my faves, Killing Me Softly with his song. Yeah, she had 3 #1 hit singles in the US pop charts. Oh, wow. And I jumped around like crazy there, didn't I? Okay. There we go. Inspiration. I've learned that you can tell a lot about a person by the way they handle these 3 things: a rainy day, lost luggage, and tangled Christmas lights. So if you still have your Christmas lights up, go out there and take them down and see how your attitude is at the end of that. But yeah, ask ourselves as Rotarians, how are we going to handle a rainy day or lost luggage? Are we going to get upset? Or are we going to be exemplary Rotarians just doing the awesome things that we do? So just something to keep top of mind. And 4-way test this morning, we'll call on John Sapper. John.
Sounds good. Thank you, Simon. The 4-way test of the things that we think, say, or do. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? And will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Awesome. Thank you so much. So announcements. We've got a district assembly training going on April 16th and 17th, and there is a cost involved, but the club will recoup your costs. So if you do want to go to that training, I highly recommend it, especially if you're a new Rotarian or just want to know a little bit more about a certain aspect of, maybe like foundation or youth exchange. It's a really great place to build with other clubs in our district that are passionate about the same things you are, or maybe want to get to know more. So that's April 16th and 17th, and the club will recoup your costs. You just let them know, give them the receipt or tell them that you signed up for it. And I think that would be Bob Judavine that would handle recouping those costs as our treasurer.
That's correct, Simon. It's usually $50.
Okay, there you go. So it's 50 on the club if you attend the training, and it's a good thing to do. Also, backpacks coming up. That's our partnership with Food for People, where we get food in the hands of food, people with food insecurities in our local area and the schools, give them some food to last them through the weekend. This week we have Jim and Debbie Scaife, as well as Sue and Dawn Finch, and February 24th, next week being President's Week, so the schools are out, but February 24th, Buster and Lori Garrison, Shirley Lipa, and Herb Colby. Thank you so much. Let's see. So at this time, anybody got any additions, events, things that are going on? No? Give you a moment here.
Hey, I want to announce something that I think the only two people that may know would be Dr. Judula and Rick Center. Mary Bullwinkle found at the Scotia Inn a box full of, what was his name? The district governor in 1976, Bill Jameson. It was a great find. It was kind of all of his collection of Zone Institute, and he had these wonderful books that were given to him from the Noon Club that were kind of collector books, and they have the oilskin covers, and it was quite an interesting find. So I'm going to hand that over to the Noon Club, but it's a great bit of history for the Fortuna region, because that was the first district governor from our area in Fortuna, but it was quite a find. I don't know how to get a hold of his family or anything like that, but I think that it's much more of interest to the Fortuna Noon Club as history. Anyway, I thought I would pass that on.
Nice. Well, thanks, Ross. Anybody else? All right. Well, we'll keep moving. So being an art educator and president of the club, my theme has been arts. So every week I'm introducing an artist, talking a little bit about their work, and then challenging a Rotarian from our club to critique, interpret, discuss their work. So this week we're going to look at a Haitian artist, Morel Doucet. And here we've got a really cool photo of him up in his studio, very moody lighting going on, and you can see some of his work, predominantly ceramics. So let's dive in a little deeper. So Morel Doucet is a Miami-based multidisciplinary artist and arts educator that hails from Haiti. He employs ceramics, illustrations, prints to examine the realities of climate gentrification, migration, and displacement within the Black diaspora communities. Through contemporary reconfiguration of the Black experience, his work catalogs a powerful record of environmental decay at the intersection of economic inequity and the commodification of industry, personal labor, and race. And so here we've got some of his work, ceramic work mainly here. I love these pictures on the left with all of the sea creatures kind of stuck to the outside of it. You can see coral and seashells and shelf coral, just beautiful work here. And then you've got these kind of surrealistic characters there sitting on a red box. Oh, red again, hey. But with different heads swapped out with inanimate objects and also you know, living plants and whatnot. And we've got this kind of grim looking bucket with body parts in it stuff. Just fantastic work. And I like how the pictures in particular, how he works with this white on white, right? So there's not a lot of color there, but all that really shows off the details is the shadows on it. Really fantastic stuff. Okay, let's dig a little deeper, shall we? His current endeavor is as a curriculum and tour coordinator for the Institute of Contemporary Art in Miami. He's helmed by the interests of immersing young audiences in personalized courses that instigate curiosity, sensory perception, and visual literacy. So Doucet's his Emmy-nominated work has been featured and reviewed in publications including Vogue Mexico, Oxford University Press, Hyperallergetic, the Decane Times, as well as Hype Beast. He graduated from the New World School of Arts with a Distinguished Dean's Award for Ceramics, and from there he formalized his education at the Maryland Institute of College of Art, receiving a BFA in ceramics with a minor in creative writing and concentration in illustration. And here we've got three of his kind of once again, kind of working on the surrealism where he puts in natural elements. So you've got trees and branches and leaves kind of coming off these humanoid creatures, what could be like an eyeball. It's very hard to pick out all the little pieces. I'd love to be up and close and really check out all of the small details. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Okay, and we'll go to the last one. I think I'm going to call on Rick Sinner again. Rick, you did such a fantastic job last time. Let's see if you can meet the test again. To take a look at this, Rick, and tell me what you think about Morel Doucet's Bloom. If you're there. Man.
Okay, I'm here.
Hey.
Definitely an underwater picture here. It looks like this is an old statue that fallen into the water. It's gotten encrusted by clams and other such things. A little coral on there. Definitely something a submariner would see if we had windows, but we don't. So I like the like a little sea anemone on here, some clams. It looks like even a sea turtle on the right shoulder there. It's the little shadowing that makes a contrast between mainly it's not really white. It's just kind of a dusky color, but it looks good sitting on my shelf. Not too bad.
Yeah, goodness. Maybe the club needs to pull together and get that past president, Rick Sinner, a piece of this guy's work, huh? Hey, cool. Rick, once again, just living up to it. That was a fantastic job. I like how you talked about contrast and the kind of off-white clay body that you've got here in a ceramics piece. Fantastic job, man. I'd let you off easy, but you're like $15 away from the Century Club. I mean, do you want to pony up and get there, or
I'd rather make you work for it.
Okay. How about this? We'll give you $10 today. That leaves me 5 more to go, so I can pick on.
Okay, you got it.
All right. Thank you, Rick. Good job.
You bet.
All right. Let's see. So a weekly recognition. I don't have a caricature of one of our club members, but that's something I've been doing and talking about the club members. And so you can see the gallery of awesome folks we have here. Is there anything anybody wants to share this morning? Maybe? Any happy stuff going on? Kurt Wise, I saw your hand up there. What's going on in your world, sir?
I think I have a birthday tomorrow.
Oh, hot dog. You think?
Yeah, I'm going to be 65.
65. Whoa, right on. Cool.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm amazed I lived this long.
Again. Well, you're looking fantastic for 65. Any plans?
Nope.
No? Yeah.
Stay home, take it easy.
Stay home, take it easy. Maybe eat a good dinner.
Yeah.
Well, what we usually do 5 for birthdays, Ross? $5. All right. Well, thanks for
Well, I think I need to do like 20, please.
20. Okay. Well, you know what? So how about 5 to the birthday fund, and then 10 to your Century Club would put you up into it.
Right.
And then how about 5 more to, I don't know, polio or foundation?
Polio, please.
Okay. So 5 to foundation, 5 to yep, Ross is holding up his fingers. You got it. Thank you. And we got somebody in the Century Club. Let's ring the bell, huh? Hey.
Thank you.
Yeah, you bet.
Simon.
Yes.
It's Jeff. My birthday was yesterday.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate the
I
good.
followed Kurt's plan there. I've just kind of taken it easy for the day. So
Nice.
uneventful.
Yeah. Well, you made it to the meeting this morning, so you must not be that hungover, right? Do you feel like sharing how old you are? I mean, Kurt did pony up with his
Kurt
weight.
said he was 65 again. Was that the what I heard?
I think that was just a joke by somebody else.
No, this is the first time.
Oh, okay. Well, for me, I'm 66.
Awesome. Cool.
For the first time?
For the first time.
Thanks, Jeff. Well, happy birthday, or happy unbirthday today, but happy birthday yesterday. All right.
Simon,
Yes, Walt.
I have to confess, I'm remiss in that I had a birthday a couple weeks ago, and I should have made mention of it because last year when my birthday was announced, it was announced that it was my last birthday, and I am really grateful that there's been one more, and it was the 12th anniversary of my 65th birthday.
So who announced that it was your last birthday? Was it our past president?
No, it was the wonderful lady that does the sunshine stuff.
Oh,
Mary Goodell.
Mary Goodell. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, whose presidential watch was that under to crack a joke like that?
No, it was actually Mary who made the statement. And
I know, but I mean, a good president wouldn't have let that slide. I mean, right?
Yeah, that's an administration issue. I wouldn't let it go.
So how about $5 for your birthday there? And I think we hit Bob Judavine with $5 for letting a low blow like that go. I mean, whew.
I'm good with that.
You'd be remiss to avoid the late fee. Isn't there a late fee?
Well, if I hit Bob for just $5, that puts him in the Century Club. So I'm trying. Bob, do you have any words for yourself?
Well, I got a couple.
Okay.
So first off, Mr. Barkle, you seem to be chipping in regularly without incurring any sort of blowback from the current president. In my year, that would have been a finable contribution.
Okay.
So $5 is good, Simon. And could I also, this is just on a side note, maybe put $10 towards polio for not keeping a banker confidentiality and sharing with you all just a very nice. We've had 2 really generous contributions to backpacks made sort of ongoingly from Herb Colby and Sherry Jewett. And I just wanted to appreciate them, but I'm also, it's the kind of thing that a banker keeps to themselves because we're privacy is all, as Mr. Broadstock can probably attest.
Thank you.
I think Bob should be fined for that great ventriloquism thing he's doing.
Well, I mean, he just fined himself $10 extra there. So five to get him in the Century Club. 10 to, did you say polio or foundation, Bob?
Polio, please.
Polio and 10 to polio. So hot dog. And why don't we hit Greg for 5 just cause, you know? Hey.
I'll match. Bob, so witty that I'll just have to match to my Century Club dues.
You're going up all the way. Hey, how much is that, Ross?
No, I didn't say all the way. I just said I'm matching what.
Okay. So you're matching, and we got another person in the Century Club this morning. Hey, let's ring it back. Hey, good job. Wow. I'm glad you gave me this cheat sheet, Ross. Well, since we're celebrating things, let's keep the celebrations going. I thought we'd take a look at some of these awesome thank you letters and photos that we got. Here's a photo of the dictionaries, I believe, at Rio Del Schools that Angela sent in. So thank you so much. Look at these happy kids with their dictionaries there, all at school. Super cute. So thank you for everybody that helped with that. Keith is definitely the leader of it, but everybody delivered dictionaries to all the schools. You guys are outstanding.
Great smile.
We've got a thank you from Fortuna Chamber of Commerce for the Holiday Dazzle light. We had a contribution of $500 to that. So thank you, Fortuna Sunrise Rotarians. We've got 2 thank yous here, one from Wild Stoles Ranch for our $1,000 contribution, another one from Fortuna Fire Department for the Santa Sleigh program, $1,000 there. This is what we do. This is how we make it happen, everybody. And last, to the Humboldt County Office of Education, a $500 contribution to the the HCOE student events programs. And what exactly would be those programs in particular? I'm looking over this letter and I'm not seeing it. Sincerely appreciate your support to the youth. Bob, you got any more insight on that? What specifically that HCOE thing was for? I know you're driving. I'm sorry to bother you.
No worries, Simon. I top of my head, but I'll find out and report out next meeting.
Okay. Yeah, we partner with them, I think.
And then those generally include the events like the science fair, the spelling bee, the Innovate, the youth entrepreneurship competition, history day, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, which is going on right now, the Innovate Business Challenge. I know they've been soliciting students for submissions. So really cool program, kind of like a local Shark Tank type of thing, where these kids come up with these great ideas for businesses, and then they, present their ideas to a panel of judges, and then they get awarded money to pursue their really awesome ideas. Okay, and I think that's all the stuff I've got this morning. So I think I'll pass it over to our program chair, Aaron Dunn, who will present to you this week's presenter. There we go.
Thank you, President Simon. I'm so excited to introduce our guest who is joining us this morning from the Rotary Club of Petaluma Valley. And he's here this morning to talk about Rotary, one of Rotary's avenues of service, vocation, which is sometimes the most confusing. I mean, it always was to me anyway. What does that mean exactly? Is it about jobs? Is it about club members? Is it about community members? And so Jim O'Grady is here to talk to us about what that really means in the Rotary world. So thank you so much for joining us this morning, Jim.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you. I'm going to share our screen, hopefully. Let's see. Yeah. You all see that okay? Okay, well, good morning and thank you for having me. Today, I would like to give a brief overview of vocational service in Rotary and share a few ideas that I hope will be helpful to you and your club. Vocational service is the second of Rotary's 5 avenues of service. Club service, which provides support to your club. Vocational service, which we'll describe today. Community service, which is projects that help the local community. International service, which helps our international community. And youth service, which supports youth and prepares them for their vocation. Through vocational service, we as Rotarians serve others by using our unique skills to address community needs. We empower others through training and skill development. And we inspire others to act with integrity by following Rotary's guiding principles. Vocational service includes introducing our professions and our professional networks to our own Rotary Club, using our expertise to address community problems and help others discover new vocational opportunities and interests. Promoting Rotary's commitment to integrity in our professional as well as our personal lives. As Rotarians, we have responsibilities. As professionals, we join a Rotary Club as representatives of a particular business or profession. And as Rotarians, we have the dual responsibility to represent our vocation within our club and to exemplify the ideals of Rotary in all the business that we do. Rotary emphasizes integrity and high ethical standards. 3 useful tools or tenets that Rotary has for assessing our performance in these areas are the object of Rotary, the 4-way test, and the Rotarian Code of Conduct. The object of Rotary. The object of Rotary is to encourage and foster the ideal of service as a basis of worthy enterprise, and in particular, to encourage and foster, first, the development of acquaintance as an opportunity for service. Second, high ethical standards in business and professions, the recognition of the worthiness of all useful occupations, and the dignifying of each Rotarian's occupation as an opportunity to serve society. Third, the application of the ideal service in each Rotarian's personal, business, and community life. And fourth, the advancement of international understanding, goodwill, and peace through a world fellowship of business and professional persons united in the ideal of service. The object of Rotary is set against the Rotary's four-way test, used to test if a planned action is compatible with the Rotarian spirit. The four-way test was developed by Rotarian and entrepreneur Herbert Taylor in 1932 during the Great Depression. Mr. Taylor dedicated the four-way test to Rotary International, and it was adopted by Rotary as our standard of ethics in 1942. The four-way test is still seen as a standard of ethics in business management and is one of the most highly printed and quoted statements in the world. The Rotarian Code of Conduct. As a Rotarian, I will first act with integrity and high ethical standards in my personal and professional life. Second, deal fairly with others and treat them in their occupations with respect. Third, use my professional skills through Rotary to mentor young people, help those with special needs, and improve people's quality of life in my community and the world. Fourth, avoid behavior that reflects adversely on Rotary or other Rotarians. And fifth, help maintain a harassment-free environment in Rotary, meetings, events, and activities, and report any suspected harassment and help ensure non-retaliation to those individuals that report harassment. I would encourage all of us to, on occasion, to take another look at these three tenets, which are printed every month in our Rotary magazine. Also, in our Rotary magazine, just this past month, you may have seen one of our People in Action advertisements recognizing vocational service and mentoring. So, what can we do as a club in vocational service? Here are some ideas. Have members share their professions with craft talks or vocational minute. Acknowledge community business leaders at club meetings. Create or be involved in local small business seminars or sponsor a student in RILA. Hold a four-way test essay or speech contest with school students. Create a veteran scholarship. Institute a leadership program for high school students or mentor youth at risk. Rotary means business. Allow members to network and promote their business. Honor veterans at your club meeting or a special event. Invite experts to give a presentation on vocational needs of the community. And something we can do every day, all of us, is to wear our Rotary pin when at work. Rotary offers many resources for you and your club in vocational service. Rotary fellowships and Rotary action groups are there for you to join. Rotary fellowships. Rotary fellowships are international groups that share a common passion. Being part of a fellowship is a fun way to make friends around the world, explore a hobby or a profession, and enhance your Rotary experience. You can even start your own Rotary fellowship with Rotarians from around the world. Here, you see many examples of already established Rotary fellowships. Rotary Action Groups. Rotary Action Groups provide assistance and support to Rotary clubs in planning and implementing community development and humanitarian service projects. Committed Rotarians, Rotarian family members, Rotaractors who have expertise and a passion for a particular type of service organize Rotary Action Groups. These Rotary Action Groups are organized around the principle that our vocations give certain expertise to a particular community development or humanitarian service project. And this can be used and done beyond our own club. In this slide, you see the many Rotary Action Groups that have been established. So here's some other resources to help your club explore more in vocational service. Our District 5130 website, you can go there, and under the service tab, there's a section for vocational service with a lot of what's in today's presentation and some other ideas for service projects. You can download the vocational resource guide from myrotary.org, and you can subscribe to a Rotary newsletter. Here are some of the newsletters at My Rotary. End Polio Now, Giving and Grants, Membership Minute, Peace in Action, Rotary Convention, Rotary Leader, and Rotary Service. Other newsletters include Rotary Weekly, Rotary Youth Exchange, the Rotarian newsletter, Training Talk, and there is a vocational service newsletter that you can sign up for. Some of the, okay, let's see. Vocational training teams. A vocational training team offers a hands-on approach to vocational service. In VDTs, groups of professionals travel either to learn more about their vocation or to teach local professionals about a particular field. A vocational training team helps create sustainable change by strengthening the knowledge and skills of individuals and communities, thereby improving their capacity to serve. In addition to experiencing new cultures and fostering global connections, Rotarians participating in vocational training teams have the opportunity to make an impact in a community long after they return. Teams can qualify for a global grant through the Rotary Foundation, so long as they address one of Rotary's areas of focus and follow certain specific guidelines. They have a team leader who's a Rotarian, who has skills and leadership skills, international experience, and experience in the particular area of focus. And other Rotarians who have worked in the area of focus join in the team. Finally, our district, and you may have heard this already, is offering a new vocational ethics award. The North Coast Ethics in Business Award. These district-wide awards will be given next October at our district conference. And you can learn more about it at our District 5130 website. And also participate by nominating a business who you believe might deserve the Ethics Award. You could attend the luncheon, which will be in October, or you can help by providing or recommending business sponsors for this first-time event. Since the very beginning of Rotary, vocational service has been an integral part of our organization. When Paul Harris and his friends started the first Rotary Club to increase acquaintances and friendship, one of the early selling points for prospective members was the amount of business that each could do with the other members. Early on at these first meetings, a statistician was stationed at the entry door, and it was the duty of each member to report all sales or business done with other members of the club. To help facilitate this opportunity for financial gain, a classification system was created. Although the goal of profiteering was dropped after a few years, the classification system remained. So I'd like to end today with a quote from Paul Harris. Each Rotarian is a connecting link between the idealism of Rotary and their trade or profession. Thank you for allowing me to share this important information with you this morning.
Thanks so much, Jim. Do we have any questions for Jim this morning in regards to vocational service?
Hey, Jim, that vocational award that's through the district this year, is that new this year?
Yeah, it's a good question. And I don't know if it's been announced at your club yet, but Governor Doug has instituted this. There's a committee working on it, but it's district-wide. It's going to be quite an event. We're currently finding a top-notch keynote speaker. But what we'll be doing is giving ethics awards to a large business, a medium business, small business, and a nonprofit. And I think there's 3 given in each category. So there'll be 12 awards, and this is district-wide. So your club and your members will have an opportunity to perhaps nominate a business for this award, but you can go on our website and it's right on the front page. There'll be actually a separate website as well. And it should be quite an event, and it's something that I know that Governor Doug hopes will continue over the years.
That's great. That's great.
Jim, these VTTs, the vocational training, like they're groups of professionals in a similar vocation that kind of build off of each other and offer support. I was just curious about that process, and is there like hundreds of these different groups based on professions, or I don't know if you could just highlight a little bit more about that. I find it intriguing. I haven't heard about them.
Not terribly expertise on those, but my understanding is it's a one-time project for a particular club or district, and they set it up, but you can get a grant for it. You can apply for a grant. There was an article, if you keep your Rotarian magazines, I found this through, I think it was a year ago, January, so January 2020. There's a nice article about these programs, and I'll email you a link to that article because it's also on the Rotary website. And but it's a way of getting together, and it seems to be twofold. One is it can be exploring your own vocation, but it also can be enhancing that same vocation in other areas of the world. So
there were 2 slides that listed a huge number of social groups in our district, and I actually didn't know that they even existed. So do we have any of those set up here in Fortuna?
Yeah, well, those are, good question, Greg. Those are fellowships. Those are worldwide. So those aren't necessarily in our district. Those Rotary fellowships, you can join, and there was a huge list there. Any one of those, and you're joining with Rotarians all around the world. So you might, there's one on brewing beer. So if you like brewing beer, you can join that particular fellowship. I see thumbs up by some of you. And it goes, you saw it's quite a list. There's music. If you play music, you can join a music fellowship. And then on occasion, like at conventions and stuff, those folks will get together physically and do something. There's a golf fellowship, and they have a golf tournament every year. But as you saw, the list goes on and on. Some are more just for fun, and others are directed towards perhaps some projects or stuff. But these are worldwide fellowships, and you can start one if you have an idea, and then you invite folks from all over to join that.
Hey, Greg, if you go to My Rotary, Rotary International, and I can help you, if you're interested, that list is intense, and it's a long, long list of those. So if you have a certain area you're interested in, I can help you find that.
Yeah, and any of the information on those slides, if you want me to email it, you can do that. Aaron has my email, and I'd be happy to direct you to any of that information on the fellowships or the Rotary Action Groups or anything we went through. So thank you for the question.
Yeah, thank you, Jim. Any more questions for Jim? All right, we really appreciate you coming and talking to us today. We'll do our drawing and then we'll get you all out of here, okay? So I'm gonna shake this. Well, first, I guess I'll ticket it up here. Whose ticket will I draw this week? Who could win Untold Fortunes or
$80?
For $80. Let's see here.
Wait a minute. It's $75.
$75.
Go backsies, Ross.
Jeff Nelson, this might be your lucky day. Day after your birthday, boy. Shaking. What's he got? Let's see. Oh, pay $5. Yeah. Not your lucky day, sorry. Maybe 67. All right. Well, that was really fun, you guys. Thanks for coming here. Thanks again, our speaker, Jim. And thanks each and every one of you for being just, magnificent Rotarians representing our club in the community and doing awesome things. If there's anything that you feel like our club should be doing or I don't know, suggestions, shoot me an email, give me a call. Love to hear from you. And with that, I'll let you guys go. How about that? This club meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Bye, everybody.